Arty friends, Connie here from Blissfully Creative. Today I'm here with a 12 by 12 spread using the Kitaholics Kit September kit. So I had chopped into most of the papers that came with the kit. So this domino one was really the only full sheet of 12 by 12 I had left because I'd cut into everything else. So I decided I would just use that as my background, and then with all the other papers that came in the kit, I just randomly cut off strips so I can lay them all down on that domino pattern paper. I think that was, I can't even remember where that was from, so don't even ask me. Sorry. I'm never going to remember. So yeah, I'm just randomly putting down some strips there and just trying to sort of make a collage background. Today I am scrapbooking standing up, so you will probably see the top of my head a lot, so I do apologise for that. I really felt like getting messy today and just going for it and not even worrying about how it was going to turn out. I had the here in Melbourne on Fox FM they have R&B Friday, so I had the radio going and I was dancing around and singing while I was doing this and just having heaps of fun. And so yeah, so I am standing up, so I do apologise if you see my head. So now I'm just using some white acrylic paint because I wanted to sort of blend all that into the background a little bit, because it was very like out there and in your face, and and it wasn't going to work with the photo, even though it is a black and white photo. So I'm just randomly painting on some of that acrylic paint. It's just a cheapy acrylic paint that I picked up from Spotlight. I think it was only like $5 or something like that. And now I'm just rubbing or blending it out sort of, and rubbing a little bit off the pattern paper strips so you can see them a little bit more with a baby wipe. And that's it. That's the whole technique. Nothing special, nothing exciting. Just wanted to have a bit of fun. And if you can hear that phone ringing, that's my daughter's FaceTime calling. Her friends are calling because it is still school holidays here, even though it is grand final leave. So we've got all the kids ringing on the FaceTime. So now that's my photo of my husband and my two kids. This was taken in 2013 when we were away on holidays. To be honest with you, I cannot even remember where. I'm sorry, but I did just come across these on my computer and decided to print it out because it had my husband in it with the kids. So it was sort of a daddy, male, masculine thing, which is what this kit's papers were all about. So I'm just doing my layering technique that I'm just loving at the moment. I just love using up all that stuff in the background there. So I've just used just plain old computer paper that I've just cut up, and that's just some dictionary paper that was sitting on my desk from a previous layout. So I've just ripped that up and I'm just laid it all behind there, and just used my mini stapler there to secure that. So, and now I will use some of the papers that came in the kit just to layer more on the background. Oh, I forgot about that. I had that sitting on my desk for so long and I just wanted to use it because I really loved the blue and the grey colours in that. It's a baby wipe that I used to clean up after painting and stuff. But I really loved the way that one turned out. So I will use that on this layout. So I'm just sort of working out how much I need. And so now I will just randomly pick up some of the papers out of the kit that came with the kit. I love that blue paper. And start to do some more layering with those. That was just like a little off-cut piece and I thought it looked really, really interesting. So I decided to just stick that in there. And that is my husband home from work. I was hoping to get this recording in before he got home, but no, he beat me to it. So yeah, so now I'm just that was just a strip of the black paper and I just sort of cut it into a banner, and I'll just slip that in behind one of the layers that will go behind my photo. So yeah, so I'm been trying to idea was to try and use this whole kit up, because the last couple of kits that I've got, they're awesome, nothing wrong with the kits, I love them, but you just get so much stuff in them, and I'm having trouble killing the kit. Like, I can't get through the whole kit. I have so much still left over from the previous kits, it's not funny. So this one I really want to try and use up everything. So this is kind of what this layout is really about, trying to use up everything. So now that my background's dry and it looks really awesome, the papers have gone a bit curly, so I do stop recording here to go off and use my heat gun to dry them. So so that's my finished photo with all the layering done, and even with the baby white behind it. And I'm just going to use those frames because we got so many of those frames in the kit. I wanted to use a lot of them up, and I used them on a previous layout and this one, and there's still a heap left to use. So I'm just randomly you know, tucking them under the main photo there. And now I'm just going to pull out all the little bits and pieces of the embellishments that came with the kit, and just try and use up as much as I can. That's not all of it, that's just stuff that I had picked out of the kit, and I want to try and use everything in that little container that I have there. So with that one there, I just sort of gathered them all together, laid them on together to create my own embellishment, 3D sort of type embellishment, and a little bit of thread underneath there, and just stapled that together with my mini stapler, and I've made my own embellishment. So I'm just going to go through and just play with all this and try and use up everything I can in that dish. That was my goal, that was my plan, but I don't think I did. I don't think I ended up using the brads. The brads, I haven't used brads in such a long time. I just don't know. I don't know. They're not working for me at the moment, but I will use them. I have to use them because they're in the kit, and maybe in the next layout. But I think the new kits are going to be sent out next week, so I've only got this weekend to sort of try and use up this whole September kit. So I'm just sort of fussing around here and putting in all my stuff, and then I'll stop recording and come back because I'll glue everything down off camera, because it just takes me so long to glue everything down, and you really don't want to watch me do that. Even in fast forward, it's pretty boring. So I've come back, everything's been glued down, and now I'm just using those Freckled Fawn alphas that came with the kit just to put the word Dad there. And those little wood veneers, they came in the kit also, so I'm just gluing them down with my glue there. And I'll also get that those Kaisercraft mini stickers in a minute, and I will put them above Dad and write the word "our." So my title will be "Our Dad." Pretty not very original, is it? Not very exciting, but oh, what do you do? I was really hoping that little mini word sheet that came with our cutter parts would have the word awesome on it, so then I could write "Our Awesome Dad," but it just didn't have awesome on it, so I couldn't do that title, so that doesn't matter. I still do end up using those tiny words. I cut up a few of them, and I pop them under the glasses, that little embellishment that was off the cutter part as well, and just stick a few random words underneath that just to finish that off. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. I do come in with my watercolors and add a little bit more of that bluey, minty, turquoise colour around the photos and embellishments and stuff, just to sort of brighten it up a bit, because it was really getting too black and grey, and I really wanted to bring out that blue and that sort of minty sort of colour there. So yeah, I'm just sticking down those mini words, and I'm pretty sure in this layout I did not use my grey lead. I was really, really surprised. Well, I couldn't really use it because you wouldn't have seen it, but yeah, that doesn't really matter, but I wanted to use it. But yeah, oh yeah, sorry, I forgot about this. I'm just using a little bit of extra white paint just to blend in that chipboard, just so it all sort of works in together, so it wasn't really standing out as much, and as you can see, it sort of knocked it back a little bit. So just got my cheapy watercolour, just wet it up a bit, just a paintbrush, and yeah, just throwing it under the photos, the layered photo, and just under some of the embellishments, just to give it that little bit more of a pop there. And I also go in with a bit of the grey as well, just to sort of give it a little bit, not right around with the grey, just in the sort of edges, just to give it like a shadow, if that makes any sense, so it looks like it's, you know, got a nice little shadow behind it. So yeah, so that's pretty much it from me today. So if you'd like to know any more information about this layout, please leave me a comment below. And so yeah, so give me a thumbs up if you like this, please subscribe, and that's pretty much it from me today. So my magical hands will come out because, and I think I did like an extra long magical fingers because I was actually really excited with this layout because it turned out so awesome. So thank you very much, and I'll see you next time. Bye.